All right. Here we go. We are live now, as you can see. Everything looks good on my end. I'm bringing up the chat now on my phone. I need like a tablet or a laptop to keep up with the chat better. But let me turn that sound off. Shut up! Turn this stupid sound off. How's it? How's the video quality and everything look and sound to you guys? When does the stream start? The stream starts right frickin' now. EA's actual show starts in about 25 minutes. But we're going to talk for a little while before. So, what do you guys want to see? Matthew Meeks wants to see Madden, even though I think he might be fucking with me, because I know Matthew a little bit. I think he's fucking around. But you know what? In case he's not, I think he's going to be happy. You're going to see Madden. You can rest assured that. Battlefront II, obviously. Now, I hear they're going to be showing the multiplayer of Battlefront II at this, and then the campaign would actually be at Sony's show, which is in 2 days. That's a little disappointing. I would like to see the campaign more. This is not a comfortable seating position. But, I can wait 2 days to do that. And they did have, there was leaked footage today, about 12 minutes of Battlefront 2. It got out there. It looks better. I didn't like the first one very much. A lot of people complained about the lack of content. That wasn't my issue. Oh, there you go. They got a countdown here for you. That wasn't my issue. I just didn't think the gameplay was fun. We actually have a video of it, of us trying out the beta. Way back when. This was, I guess, 2 years ago now. Shit. So you have to look back for a video for that. But I wasn't into it. So, but hey, I like Star Wars, so I'm hoping this one will get me. I'm hoping the campaign's really good. And if they can improve the multiplayer, hey, that's great too. Let me switch accounts here, so that I can actually have, I can chat in the right account with you fellas. What else do you guys want to see? Need for Speed's certainly going to be there. Need for Speed Payback, it is called. Looks very Fast and Furious inspired. That can only be good things. I like arcadey racers. I don't really like simulations that much, but I really like Forza Horizon a lot. And if this can kind of pull off that vibe, that would be great. Excuse me while I just adjust a few things here. Still lean back a little bit. Can't lean back all the way. My couch is too big. I'm gonna put a pillow behind me. Aha! That works. Still on camera? Looks like I'm still on camera. Because I'm gonna be here. Only EA today, but then there's 3 shows tomorrow. There is Microsoft in the morning, and then Bethesda at night, and Digital Devolver is supposed to follow right after Bethesda. And then the next day's Sony and Ubisoft. And then Nintendo even after that. Fuck. So I got like 10 hours worth of sitting on this couch being on camera, so I gotta get a good spot. If I'm this far away from the mic, can you guys still hear me okay? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up, Matthew Meeks. Or a thumbs down. If that's what's... if you can't hear me. That and a true burnout. Hey. Criterion now, I believe, is helping out with the flying sections of Battlefront. So I don't think you'll see Criterion. I actually just watched, and I mean literally like 10 minutes ago, just got done with watching the EA press conference from 2 years ago as a refresher, and they had that Criterion crazy-ass racing game that involved ATVs and wingsuits and fucking motorcycles and probably cars too and everything in the world. I believe that got canceled. So, and then they got moved to Battlefront. What's that? That was like a circle of PCs. Look like they're all getting ready to play Battlefront, but I guess is that backstage? Or is that like... I mean, this is... Alright, EA now is off-site at E3. They're not actually there anymore. So, I mean, they do have play areas. People will be playing these games after they show them. So, maybe that's what that was showing there. But I would imagine everybody now would be shuffling into the conference room. That would be my guess. But what do I know? I'm not there. I'm here with you guys, which is much better. Matthew Meeks says he can still hear me. That's good. Drudrin, KOTOR 3, A Man Can Dream. That's actually a good point. Not that KOTOR 3 is going to happen. It's not. But, I would like to see Bioware's new IP they've been talking about for years and years and years and still hasn't happened. I'm dying to see that. They say it's like not even really an RPG, though everything's kind of an RPG these days. Everything has RPG elements, so I kind of find that hard to believe that it's not completely not an RPG. But it's supposed to be more of an action game and a multiplayer thing. It sounded kind of like a Destiny setup, which was be very interesting from Bioware, but they're my favorite studio. I know some people are down on them right now because of Andromeda. I loved Andromeda. Sue me. I'll go fuck myself. Sorry, but I liked Andromeda a lot. So, I'm definitely curious what they're up to next. I liked Inquisition. I know a lot of people started that game. Why do they have a Titanfall 2 banner? Why do they have that? Alright, Titanfall 2, if you didn't watch, we did, at the end of last year, we did our favorite games of the year. Titanfall 2 was my game of the year last year. I fucking loved it. But what, are they doing something with it? I mean, they're constantly adding free DLC to it. But it's like, and they actually just did one last week, but it's like maps and Titans and stuff. I would be shocked if they're doing something big. Although I still want Titanfall 1 added a horde mode called Frontier Defense that Titanfall 2 still to this day does not have. Maybe they're adding that in, and that would make me so happy. I really hope that's the case. But anyway, back to Bioware. I really want to see their new IP. They just kind of announced like 2 weeks ago that they're started on a Dragon Age. I don't think we're going to see that. Way too early. That's probably won't see that for another 2 years, I would suspect. Because they're doing a lot of reshuffling in that studio, it sounds like. What was the other thing that reminded me of? The Amy Hennig Star Wars game. I want to see that real bad. I hope it's shown. I think they might hold off just because they don't want to take attention away from Battlefront 2, but I still don't think the Amy Hennig game is close to being out. It's probably a year and a half out, I would imagine.
Ladies and gentlemen, please come in and take
holiday
your
next
seats.
year. And that's just
Our
a total
show
guess.
will begin in just 15 minutes.
But, fuck, I'm ready to see it. What else is the chat saying? Alright, we're getting some people in here now. I like this. Matthew Meeks wants to see the Amy Hennig game. I'm with you there. Elias R.A. wants to see Battlefront 2 gameplay. Battlefront 2, some of it leaked this morning, and it looks pretty solid. I was not a huge fan of the last Battlefront, but I think this looks like a big improvement. And I'm sure they're going to show it again here. Do you think they'll have a Battlefront timer like they did in 2015? That was fucking hilarious. I gotta stop turning off my phone because then the chat stops keeping up. I keep hitting like to turn it off because I'm just used to hitting that. But that was one of the funniest things I remember like ever seen. They had at the bottom of their screen, because man, that was a boring ass show. They had at the bottom of the screen, hey, you're gonna see Star Wars Battlefront footage in 20 minutes or whatever, because they had nothing else besides that and a trailer for Mass Effect Andromeda, which started off their show. Great trailer with the Johnny Cash song. I love me some Johnny Cash. Need for Speed will be there. I've heard some rumors about that one game, the Yarny game, Unraveled. That Unraveled might get a sequel. That's fine. I don't know. I didn't love that game, so whatever. It wasn't terrible, but Not great either. What's this? Who's walking in there? I guess they're just kind of showing the entrance. I could put on my headphones and listen, but I'm also, it's tough to listen and talk to the chat. I'll put it on when the actual show starts for sure. 9 people watching live. That's, but believe it or not, this is kind of my first real live stream. I did one for the Pokemon Nintendo Direct last week just as a test for E3 to see if I could live stream. So I'm kind of glad, I'm just glad to have anything. Game Guy says hi. Hi, Game Guy. How are you? Thanks for watching with us, buddy. Tell your friends, please. Subscribe to the channel. On my phone here, the video quality actually looks really good, which I don't know, I guess just since I'm new to live streaming, I kind of expected everything to go badly. So far it's not. Maybe I shouldn't jinx it, but so far so good. Except that I'm really fucking tired. I worked overnight last night, and I tried to get a little bit of sleep when I got home before the start. It didn't happen. And I got to work overnight tonight again, but then I took the next 2 nights off because tomorrow's kind of when the big press conferences start. But I'm really tired, but also jazzed. I love E3. Game Guy says I am good. That's good to hear, buddy. Hey, Game Guy, what do you want to see at this thing? What are you excited about? What are you hoping for? Matthew Meeks says more Pele anecdotes. No. Please, no. You know, I try not to get on EA's case about the sports things. It's important for them to show it here. I get it. There's a reason for it, believe it or not, and they have to do it. I know it's not for me and it's not for you, but they gotta do it. And, you know, it is what it is. It's just necessary evil. I don't mind sitting through it. I don't think it's the end of the world. As long as they show some other good stuff. And I do like to play. Every couple years I pick up NHL. I end up never playing it as much as I plan on doing it. But, you know, it is what it is. They got to do it, man. They have to. That's their business. So I don't get on their case too much about that. Though the Pele thing was ridiculous. You know, I understand you got to show FIFA, but fucking, you brought Pele out there and he felt like he was out there for 10 minutes, and he was bored as hell. he was not into it. So yeah, let's not do that. EA and Valve to announce Left 4 Dead 3. That shit ain't happening. Valve doesn't make video games anymore. and why would they? They're just rolling in money selling other people's games. Good for them. I didn't like Left 4 Dead that much. And it seems like I should, because co-op games are my thing, and I love like horde modes and stuff. I don't know, Left 4 Dead. Now granted, I played it way late. Like I only played it a couple years ago. But I don't know, it was weird. And I didn't play it much, so maybe I didn't really give it a fair chance. If they announced Left 4 Dead 3, first of all, it's not going to be at EA. I know you were kidding. I was probably talking too long about this joke. But, I don't know, I wouldn't just brush it off. I'd give it a chance, give it a look. Love me some co-op games. But if you're into Left 4 Dead, check out that 4.5-minute video they released of Fortnite yesterday or 2 days ago. I think it was 2 days ago now. I think that game looks real cool. I'm excited about that. And that's only out like next month, which is crazy because they announced it 5 years ago and disappeared forever. Seems like there's other big stuff. I mean, there's always... Oh, here we go. Can you lower the music? Can't hear you too well. Actually, I cannot, because the music's not on me. The music is playing from EA. So no, I'm afraid I can't. If it was my music, I definitely would. I don't know. Is everybody else feeling that way? Do I need to lower the stream volume? Tycoon says I do. Tycoon, excuse me. What do the rest of you say? Because I can jump up and lower the stream volume. That will lower the stream, though, for when they actually start. I could also just be talking quiet, because, as I said, I am very, very tired. How about the rest of you? Tycoon says 0. I don't know what that means. Or O. Yeah, I mean, I can lower their stream, but that's going to also lower it for when they actually start, so I don't know if you want that. I'll just try to talk louder. What are they even playing? Because I can't hear it. Well, this music sucks! Yeah, I can understand why you don't want to hear that, but that's not my music, that's EA's. Sorry. Hopefully Snoop's prepping for Battlefront. Yeah, fucking, that was hilarious last year. I thought Zac Efron was even funnier than Snoop. Just like, that camera shot where they showed where he was just so wide-eyed. Looking at the fucking game like he didn't have a clue what was happening. That cracked me up. Oh, God. Are they doing another... I mean, I guess, you know, why would... I was about to say, are they doing that same thing again? But now they have their whole building here. They're not doing this at E3. I mean, I guess none of the press conferences are at E3, but, like, they have their own play area set up for the next couple days, so why wouldn't they just fill it up with that celebrity tournament right now? I hadn't heard them doing it this year, but why wouldn't they? Sure. I might watch some of that, even though I really got to get some sleep as soon as this is over. Mythic Jedi. Wow, I really am tired. Says, so hyped. Me too, buddy. EA is not my favorite, but they have some stuff I like. And just man, it's the first conference of E3. I love E3 is my favorite weekend, so hell yeah, I'm hyped too. What do you want to see, Mythic Jedi? Excuse me. Thank you for every new person who's watching here who's never checked out my channel before. Be sure to tell your friends and maybe give us a subscribe. We got some other cool videos on the channel. We usually don't do live streaming, but for E3 we are. On a side note, because this is a guy I know, it says Shantae is fucking beautiful on Switch. You are right, sir. I played some more of that last night. That game looks amazing on that screen. But it's really hard. It's a lot harder than I expected it to be. I had trouble. And I'm only playing it on my lunch breaks at work, so like in 30-minute increments. But I got stuck. But I really like that game. That game's charming as hell. It looks amazing on that screen. You're right about that. And what else would I say? Oh, the soundtrack's really cool. And the characters... neat. I don't know, it's just like the whole game is just joyful. But that actually reminds me, since you brought up Switch, the only thing EA, I believe the only thing they have announced for it right now is FIFA. I'm really curious if they're going to have some more Switch stuff. I've always felt, I shouldn't say always, but the Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare games seems like, I love those games first of all, and it seemed like they'd be a good fit for Switch in a way, because they're not really graphically demanding, and there's not a lot of shooters on Switch. But at the same time, Splatoon is out next month. Would that just get swallowed alive? If they ported Garden Warfare 2, even though it's a really good game, if they ported that over to Switch, would anybody stop playing Splatoon for that? Probably not, which is a shame. I mean, not a shame because Splatoon's awesome also. But, yeah, so I don't know what else they could do for Switch. They could put Unraveled on Switch for sure. Oh, that actually reminds me of another. They showed last year another indie game called Fey or Fee that had a really, really cool art style. So I really want to see that again and hopefully get a release date for that. That would also be great on Switch. Plants vs. Zombies, not Garden Warfare, just regular Plants vs. Zombies would be a great fit for Switch too. Tycoon says a sub to you. Thank you very much, Tycoon. Appreciate that. Matthew Meeks. EA always has an accidentally hilarious celebrity. But yeah, I guess that's true. Even last year, they weren't on the show that I can remember. But they did do that thing after the show, that big Battlefield tournament, which was just hilarious. Zac Efron not knowing what the hell he's doing. Jamie Foxx being totally just looking for weed, basically, and Snoop actually smoking weed on camera, which I guess is legal there, but or nobody just gives a fuck because it's Snoop. And Terry Crews was there, and it was the first. I think that's like I've been watching a couple of Terry Crews videos. I think that's kind of where he started to get into gaming, actually, and now he's fucking obsessed and he's crazy, and I love it. He's a wonderful man. But I remember seeing him playing with the keyboard and mouse. I was like, respect Terry Crews. I can't even play with the keyboard and mouse. Good for you. Garden Warfare 3 would be more likely. Maybe. I guess. Let's see. How long ago was Garden Warfare 2? Was it 2 years ago? I guess they came out with all the Danger Zone trailers. I guess that was 2 years ago, and then it came out. They showed it at E3 2 years ago, and then it came out a couple months after that. So it might have been only like a year and a half since the game's been out. Maybe not. Even though the last one, like Garden Warfare to Garden Warfare 2, did not completely reinvent the wheel or anything, but it added a shit ton of content. I love those games. What's she doing? Oh, this is probably their... Yeah, I'm looking on their screens. That's their influencers. They got YouTube people and Twitch people who are going to, as soon as this conference is over, they'll let them play Battlefront and make their own videos for it. Like the guy who put up his video early. Oops. Two and a half minutes till E3 starts officially. I'll tell you, the conference I'm most excited for is Microsoft's. I think they're going to show... I think they're not dumb people by any means. They know the narrative that's been going around about them is that they don't have many exclusives, which I don't really think is fair, but regardless, that's the narrative. That's the perception. So I think they're going to come out with a lot of stuff, in addition to Scorpio itself, which who knows what that's going to be. That's tomorrow. That's the next conference. It's I think it's at 4 o'clock my time, Central Time, tomorrow afternoon. So like 26 hours from now. EA is the appetizer. Hopefully they're a good appetizer. Like toasted ravioli. Alright, we got quite a few of you in here now. For my stuff, anyway. I don't know. I know there's some of you watching who haven't joined in the chat yet. Talk to us. About 1 minute. One minute to go, and how appropriate. I got my Star Wars throwback here. And we're going to see at least one Star Wars game. I'm hoping for two. I want to see the 80. Well, actually, they'll probably be the Old Republic. Oh, here we go. I don't know how much I'm going to be keeping up with chat while the thing's going on. Maybe during the sports stuff I'll check in, but or maybe not. Here we go. Here we wait. Here we see ESRB ratings. That's pretty exciting, right? Still waiting. I think their countdown is over now. Alright. Getting a montage first of all. One guy downvoted my stream. Thanks a lot, guy. I guess we're starting with Madden. That countdown's some bullshit, because their countdown ended like 2 minutes ago. I think that guy in the glasses has never played football in his life. Now, I don't know with EA Play, since it's a separate thing, if their crowd is full of mostly media or if it's full of mostly fans. I did see a lot of laptops. Yeah, a lot of laptops. So probably media.
Devin, I covered your career at the University of Texas.
Well, Matthew Meeks, you're getting your Madden. Oh, are they doing like a crazy story mode? I just spit on my top filter. Seems that way.
All the eyes on you. What's to stop you from hightailing again?
Let me ask you something.
They tried
You're here, 'cause
to do something like this in NBA Live a couple years ago. I remember they had a Spike Lee
when the world knocks you down.
story idea, and it was apparently fucking bonkers from what I'm told. That involved a friend who ended up trying to use you and ended up dying, and then his ghost came back or some nonsense. That guy looks familiar. He looks like the guy that played Madden 18 Long Shot. Is that a subtitle on the game or is that a mode? It looks like that's a mode. What was I saying? Looks like the guy that played Copperhead in Luke Cage. That one guy did.
Round of applause for the
Andrew
drumline,
Wilson,
guys.
their CEO. He's been around the last couple E3s. I mean, he's their CEO,
That's
but
Madden like you've
they
never
don't bring
seen
in
it.
an outside guy.
And I might be biased, but I'm pretty sure that's the most innovative Madden we've done in well over a decade. Welcome to EA Play 2017, coming to you from the Hollywood Palladium. This is our second year at EA Play. Last year we went out on a limb, tried to do something a little different with a view to changing the way you interact with products before they launch. We wanted to do something that put the games in your hands earlier, and it showed us how much further we can go.
That's one way
You
of
can
looking
see
at it.
We've built a creative space here.
Another way of looking at it is we
We're
didn't want to
right in
pay
the middle
for
of it.
floor space
This is
on
going to be where it all
E3.
goes down over the next 3 days. Playing, creating, and sharing with the rest of the world. We've built it this way for a very simple reason. We want more of you to be able to experience this moment. For thousands of you in Hollywood this week, we have hundreds of stations for hands-on gameplay.
I don't know.
And for tens of millions of you
Andrew
out there
Wilson.
joining online from across the world,
I'm
you won't
sure
hear it
he's
just from us.
fine, but he just
You'll hear it from players.
seems very
Right here.
insincere when he's on stage.
They're here to see new things,
weird.
to ask questions, to challenge us, to tell us what they like, and especially what they don't. They're going to connect with each other and create content. And of course, they're going to play as many games as they possibly can. So let's set
If
the
you
stage
have
for
a
what we'll
bunch.
do over the next hour and a bit. We're going to go deep into 8 new experiences, each with major reveals, massive innovation, and stories that'll
8
pull you
new...
in.
That's
2 years
interesting that
ago,
you said experiences and
Star
not 8
Wars
new
Battlefront.
games.
And we got
I wonder
a
if
lot
that
of
means
feedback.
like a VR thing. Because that's
A
I
lot
hear
of
that
it
word all the
positive
time with VR
and a
stuff.
bunch of
They
it
always call them VR
constructive.
experiences.
It's a euphemism for not as positive.
That's...
So today
I like
we're gonna
that,
bring
showing
you
some
30
humility about
minutes of
Battlefront.
Star Wars Battlefront 2. And what we hope you'll see is that we've addressed all of the feedback.
I hope so, because I want to like
and
Star
gone
Wars
even
Battlefront.
Further. We've got a mix
Wasn't
of
into the
everything
first
here
one,
for you. A look
but
at
I
new IP, some
would love
killer
to
new
be.
trailers, demos, and a bunch of live gameplay. This is going to be a lot of fun. And it should be, right? Because we're all here for one simple
Elboy
reason.
Carson says, when does
All
the
of us
Assaults on
share
Theed trailer
one
come out?
fundamental
But
belief.
hey, man, it's whenever
That's the
EA wants to
game
show it
is the
here.
best form of
I don't know.
on the planet.
That's EA's
Yeah.
call. the show usually goes an hour, so sometime in the next hour, I guess.
Cities and countries, they inspire us. They ignite the fires of competition inside us. Games allow us to do extraordinary things and to be extraordinary in our own ways. Games enable us to be our most creative selves. Whether that's as game makers trying to pioneer new ways to play.
You don't want to...
Making each game
like the way people flipped out at Sony's conference last year in a good way, I would think this year everybody would kind of take a cue from that and talk a little less.
And to make it our own. So let's celebrate.
So let's get to it.
For the next 3 days, we're here to celebrate play with all of you. And what better place to start than with a game that has taken the world by storm, Battlefield 1. Yeah.
Taking the world by storm's a little strong. Like, I did well.
And we've got a lot to share about a revolution that's coming to this great franchise. So let's jump to Battlefield right from the creative heart of EA Play.
Hey everyone, I'm Andrew Galata, producer for Battlefield 1 at our DICE
I don't mind saying, that's a real good looking man.
I'm standing inside the creator cave at EA Play, where our community is creating new content to share with players across the globe. It's unbelievably rewarding to see more than 20 million players embracing the game, crafting their own memorable moments, only possible in Battlefield 1. Let's take a look.
Hey, Noob, I got some questions to ask you.
Okay.
What the fuck is happening?
Franchise that's so special and appealing to you?
The thing I find special about Battlefield is teamwork. I'm not good at shooting. Sometimes I like to repair or heal or hide.
What was that? All right, so they're doing something with YouTubers and streamers, it looks like.
Part of the Battlefield community. I've never been a part of any other gaming community where people are just so passionate about their games.
Everyone in this community is focusing on making this game as best as it can be and expanding on the experiences that we've already had.
No way! Was mich an Battlefield begeistert ist die
I'm very confused right now. Like, if you're just gonna do DLC, then just show us the DLC. What's all this
my most memorable
streamer stuff
what I do
about?
with my community. A 64-man army that just does massive, crazy things.
I have made so many amazing friends who have become more like family.
It's something that brought a whole lot of people together. We'll squad up and go and tear it
That's
up.
Funhouse. That's James from Funhouse.
Got it?
Oh, I killed them all! I killed them all!
This is I don't know, this is a weird way to approach such a serious game. Especially one that's already out. I don't know what they're doing here.
I'll never be able to do that again in my life. I'll never be able to do that again in my life. Never, ever. That's it. That's as good as it gets. I should just stop playing. I should quit.
He just disabled a moving truck with a grenade while jumping off a horse.
What was that about?
Incredible. We love these only in Battlefield moments, and we want even more of them. So we're bringing more ways for you to play. First, Night Maps debut this summer. In Neville Nights and Prise de Terreur, you'll need to deploy tactics as you fight through the night.
So what was all that streaming stuff about? I'm so confused.
Second, I'm excited to announce a major revolution in Battlefield 1. We're bringing epic battles to the Eastern Front of World War I. In the Name of the Tsar expands Battlefield 1 to the blistering winter in the East. This is the biggest front of World War I. And with it, we're bringing you 6 new maps, the Russian army, including the mighty Hussar cavalry, new vehicles and weapons to expand your arsenal, and the iconic Women's Battalion of Death.
I'll show my boobs,
Finally,
Dirt.
We're introducing a richer
I ain't
gameplay
scared.
experience in both progression and operations mode. By bringing deeper player progression through all new assignments, the ability to tailor your playstyle with specializations, and new multi-battle experiences woven through the fan-favorite game mode, Operations. All of this coming in September as part of In the Name of the Tsar. And for the next 3 days, the Lupkow Pass map from In the Name of the Tsar is right here at EA Play.
Somebody who played
For those of you
Battlefield in
tuning
chat, let me know.
Get a glimpse of it
Was
from
the
these guys
DLC for
when they share it
Battlefield
on their
free?
channels
Like, I know it
very
was
soon.
free for Titanfall.
So
I played
there
a
you
lot of
have it.
Titanfall. I
8
didn't play
new
much
maps in
Battlefield
total,
because they came out
opening up
so
the
close together.
largest front in World War I with new ways to play. There's never been a better time to be part of the Battlefield community. Now enough of me. Let's give you a first look at In the Name of the Tsar. A revolution is coming.
I wish more people played Titanfall than Battlefield. Like, Battlefield's fine, but Titanfall, that's where it's at.
Полоска неба будет твердо алой.
I'm out of orange juice.
А сердце будет, как тогда.
You need a season pass for Battlefield 1. Alright.
В огне.
Yeah, I guess if they were giving it away for free, they probably wouldn't spend all this time on it. Like, you're probably not going to see Titanfall DLC here, since that's free.
Hi everyone. I have the privilege of leading our global development teams. 6,000 of the most creative people.
Still waiting for the first of this 8 new experiences, because... Oh wait,
is going to be huge.
Maybe that's
So
what they
much
mean
new
by
content,
experience, that
so
that
much more to
DLC
play,
counts.
And so many new ways to play.
I hope
There's
not.
one more thing we'll bring to Battlefield. Later this year, we're going to give you a new competitive Battlefield experience. We've heard you. You want a smaller, tighter experience.
When will they
focused
talk
on
about
team
Star Wars Battlefront
You
2?
want all-out war build
I don't know, man. Depends what else they
You
have to
want it
show.
accessible
It could
to
be at the
players and
end,
to
if that's their biggest thing.
And it's coming.
But,
I can't wait to
you know,
share
if they
more
have a
with you guys
surprise,
in
like
coming
Amy
August.
Hennig's Star Wars game,
Now,
that might be at the
competition
end.
is at the center of EA.
It's tough to say,
and
buddy.
We've always thought about it a little differently. We believe in making stars of all our players. Let me tell you something really cool.
Tell me
month,
something
I
really
was
cool.
watching an
That's the guy that
amazing
broke his arm
competitor,
last year.
Chels. He made it to the
That was
FUT
pretty
Championship
hilarious.
finals in Berlin. 6 months ago, this guy was an unknown. Now he's a worldwide star. And he'll be competing with the best at the FIFA Interactive World Cup final in August. Now, we want to find more stars, so we're doubling down in competition in ways only EA can. This fall, we're launching the largest FIFA championship ever, with many ways to compete. The best FUT players will compete in the FIFA Ultimate Team Champions Cups. And in our official Football League competitions, you can represent your favorite real-world team.
Yay. My favorite
It's true. you
real
can.
world soccer
We'll
team.
have much
like
more to
that
share, including
one
our Madden
team
plans
that I like a
later this
lot.
summer. As
Team
developers,
David
your passion
Beckham.
is what fuels us.
There's
Your
my
stories
favorite
inspire
real-world
us,
team.
and competition like nothing else brings them to life.
Game Guy says, are they going to do any gameplay? I'm assuming he means a Battlefront, because he asked about Battlefront earlier. Yes, they are. As a matter of fact, some of it leaked already. But they're going to show more for sure.
I could do. So many good players.
Sounds like it's going to be multiplayer of
I wanna beat
Battlefront
them
today,
just like they
and
wanna
then
beat me. I just don't understand how people
and then
think I'm
at Sony's
underdog.
conference in 2 days, they'll show the campaign, which is what I really want to see.
There is a real thin line between success and failure. How nervous are you right now? It's going to be a really tough game.
I'm never going to lose.
I don't
ever
get
in my life.
esports.
He's just a person you can hate.
I don't know. It just.
I wonder if we're going to see a handshake. No.
All right, maybe not. I don't get them. Maybe that's not about the right term, but I just.
Now's the time to stand up.
The term really bugs me. They're not a sport. Like, it's okay to be a competitive video game player. There's nothing wrong with that. Just say that. You don't have to pretend it's a sport by calling it esports. It's not. Whatever.
Michael Skimbo is your Madden 17 champ. He's come out of nowhere.
Were you ever in doubt in that game? I was in doubt the whole time.
These guys are going through something special right now. Ladies and gentlemen, sitting on your couch, this could be you.
My sound just cut out. What? That was weird. I guess it's good to get all the sports out of the way. Got some men, got some FIFA. They're not going to spend a lot of time on hockey. They never do. It's the only one I care about, and I only half care about it. So, you know, that's that, I guess. Pardon me. I like all types of girls, melanins and melanies. Are they trying to do NBA Live still, or is that flopped enough times that they gave it up? And UFC came out last year, so that's not happening. That's not annualized. Greatest of all time, and you never know. Don't show up to my show if you got no It's real pretty looking, at least. What is happening? I'm very confused. We're just watching. We're watching Kevin Bacon dance. That happened.
I went early, Rog. I went early. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Men in Blazers.
Oh, it's the Men in Blazers.
I'm Davo, way less bald in person. We are delighted
Everybody's
to be here.
favorite.
We really are. Some of you will know us as the hosts of one of the top 3 most popular football shows ever to be produced in the panic room and the crap part of Soho.
That is true. Somehow, we convince world leaders like Will Ferrell to come talk to us about the 5th best sport in the world.
We've tricked them all, Davo.
Yep.
And the common thread for us is always football and FIFA. And when I speak to players around the world,
I don't
they
get
all
sports
tell me
esports.
their experience with FIFA runs so deep, it actually impacts the way they play on the field. That is art influencing life.
It's
Davo.
all melding together, Rog. Look at this. Look at how the world's game comes to life.
All right, remember what I said earlier about how I understand why they have to show sports games? I don't understand why they have to do it for so long.
Perfected the inimitable run style of Raheem Sterling and developed with
There's a way to do
Antoine
it.
Griezmann's
Do what you need to do,
technical
get your point
ability
across,
to
and then
suavely
move the hell
fly
on.
past all defenders.
And
so suave.
And these atmospheres, Rog, take a look at this. They make it feel like you're in the Argentinian sun with your pasty white legs. And this is massive, Rog. They've now got the ideal athlete helping to develop the game. Is there anyone better and more genetically sound than Cristiano Ronaldo?
And let me guess, they're going to bring him out and talk to him.
He's got an 8-pack.
You're right.
And EA Sports know the only way to make Cristiano
Game
look
Guy
better
says this is
to
dumb.
jam
Bye.
him in spandex
Sorry, man.
and capture his data. That beautiful man. He's done it all. Let's hear it.
Sorry you
Back-to-back
feel that way,
champion
buddy.
of Europe, the La Liga title, Ballon d'Or winner, literally every trophy. And most impressive from our perspective, that beautiful head.
Drodwin says, I mean, I love football. I don't understand. They already showed Madden.
Ronaldo has been this past year. There's one story bigger than them all.
Oh, yeah. Peter Moore becoming CEO at Liverpool. Good luck with that one, mate.
Yeah, no, Rog. No, Rog. The biggest story in football is, of course, Alex Hunter, the new hero of the virtual pitch and the star of The Journey. Alex would go on to score more than 360 million goals.
Is that the guy?
Wow. That one's true.
So hang on. All right. That was the story mode of last year. Was that guy? Is he a real person, or was it a fictional? I thought it was. This is assumed. I didn't play, but that it was a fictional character.
Rog.
Is that a real soccer player?
Could have won it all.
Yeah.
Talking about winning it all, though, what a storybook year Alex Hunter's had.
Yeah.
Winning the FA Cup, Just 18 years.
The way they're talking about it makes it sound real, but I
He's
thought they
experienced
invented them
more
for
in
a
his first
fucking
season
game.
than I will in my entire life.
That is true. It was
Sad
quite
but
the
true.
start to a truly amazing journey.
But the
I'm
life
so
of every
confused.
footballer is a journey
Yeah,
filled with
in some
victory,
ways.
defeat, glory and conflict, dreams come true, and challenges that lie ahead.
So, everyone wants to know, what is next for our man Alex Hunter?
I don't know, Davo, but it seems like everyone's got an opinion.
Real actor, fictional player. Well, then he
There is
you can't give
one
him
question
stats.
on everybody's lips.
What next for Hunter?
What is going on?
Alex Hunter has been talked about.
I think all this Alex Hunter talk, I think that's just paper talk, if I'm honest.
Sehen wir Alex Hunter bald in der Bundesliga?
Seine Spielweise ist atemberaubend.
Alex Hunter is a global talent, a huge talent. He needs the right club and the right manager. Any club will be lucky to have him.
Alex Hunter is in the media every day, and it's getting annoying, to be fair.
Oh, it's so irritating. What kind of club would let Alex Hunter go?
I'm not really sure that a move was the right thing for him.
This is a fake
But this guy's getting too big.
character.
Alexander is a great player. He's a beast. He actually is.
And
very quick.
He got skill.
Amazing skills.
this is like
Hopefully he's got good people around him.
Hunter's bombed his bridge.
that movie Simone or something.
Rumors have got to stop.
Don't go, Alex.
Alex Hunter, you really are wasting time.
Will Alex Hunter
What is-
stay or go?
Are you sure this is what
Oh, that is bizarre.
What does your heart tell you?
So I think this Clash song is probably going to get me a copyright claim. One of my very favorite bands. Alright, are we moving on? Alright, moving on. Thank God.
you for having me, EA. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Jesse Wellens, and
Need
I am
for
a
Speed
YouTube
Time?
creator. So I am here.
I hate your hair.
To talk about
Your hair makes me furious.
Payback. If you guys didn't know, Need for Speed Payback,
What?
Yeah, it's a great game.
Keep it together.
But all right, all set aside, I'm a YouTube creator. Need for Speed Payback is coming out. I got my boy Marcus, executive producer
man.
here. He is the producer of the game. Thank
That
you,
was
Nick,
great.
for having me.
Hey man, thanks Jesse. Obviously we're really
That
excited
guy's
to tell
pissed.
everyone about Need for Speed Payback here today, but more importantly, show it. In Payback, you are on a revenge mission to take down the house.
Well, that's the last time a
Cartel that
YouTuber's
rules
ever
against
invited to
casinos,
EA's
criminals, and
stage.
cops, and that is we're delivering a brand
They're
new
really leaning in
experience
heavily to
with
YouTubers
wild
and
heist
streamers
missions,
here.
intense cop pursuits, grueling car battles, and jaw-dropping action
It's the
moments.
sign of the times.
No longer is this just about being first across the finish line. We are putting you behind the wheel of an action.
You know, it's smart, I guess, but it
So Need for
just
Speed
it
has been around for a long
seems
time. There's been a lot of new things coming to
it
the
feels
game.
kind of
and a
gross
lot
at the
of old
same
things that
time,
people are
but
familiar
you know,
with the
that's
franchise.
what they got to do.
Exactly. You know, we're putting a new narrative into the game where you drive 3 different characters, Tyler, Jess, and Mac, all bringing their own unique playstyle to the game. You drive across city, mountains, deserts, and canyons in the most diverse open world ever made for a Need for Speed game. There's a lot of great new elements in this game, but also obviously a lot of fundamentals like customization. We go way deeper when it comes to visual and performance customizations, as well as introducing something on top of that, something we call derelicts, which are abandoned classic cars that you transform from scrap to stock to supercars.
Trevor says,
Speaking
"Show
of
me Battlefront,
customization,
buddy." I think that's
my
going to be
homie
at the
Nick,
end. That's their big thing.
AR12 Gaming. He looks like he's customizing a classic.
Hey, there's
Beetle.
Jack from Achievement Hunter there.
He's going to be doing a lot more of this customization.
Jack
and
Patil is gonna
gameplay
play
at 1:30
Battlefront.
on the stream if you want to come back. But enough talking about it. I'm trying to see it.
I'm trying to see
you
it.
know, we're absolutely very excited to show you the first one of the blockbusters from Need for Speed Payback, called the Highway Heist, that shows that intense action driving experience. So let's turn around and take a look.
Jack got some FaceTime there. My throat's starting to hurt already, and this is the first conference.
Koenigsegg Regera, 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds. We intercept, then grab the cargo.
It'll be part of a convoy.
What are you thinking?
Quick hit and run. Get me close to the truck and I'll take care of the rest.
Alright.
Close to that truck before it hits the tunnel.
As I was saying earlier, I've really Forza Horizons made me really like arcadey racers recently. So
Get rid of these guys.
I might be down for this. Oh.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get that truck.
I'm really tired, guys. Sorry.
Damn it.
Oh no. That guy's fucking dead. You just got a ton of people killed, guy.
Much bigger going on here.
What's the play?
Forget the tunnel. We get him before he reaches the city.
Guys, more house cars headed your way.
He said the truck driver's out of his mind. I don't think so, buddy. I think that's... You caused all this.
These guys are tougher.
Freaking tanks is what they are.
They're going down either way.
Now, is that gonna happen during the gameplay? I mean, that where it's like
Take him out, Ty.
shows that crash porn? Because I mean, I guess you could always turn it off, but like it's cool a couple times. I think it'll get really fucking old if it happens every couple seconds like it's showing right now. I'm already kind of bored of it.
Keep it steady.
Jess, you got this? Jess?
No, she definitely does not.
I got this.
That car's in pretty damn good shape for being inside of that truck.
Let's take this baby home. Let's see what she can do.
You know, I was just about to say, Need for Speed's been at its best with Hot Pursuit, and I didn't see any cop stuff there until the very end.
I can assure you that plays as well as it looks. Last year at EA Play, we unveiled EA Originals. The program was something we created
What
to
was
support
EA
small,
Originals?
independent studios.
Is that what
To
Unraveled
bring
was?
experiences that are unique, gorgeous, innovative, and memorable to the world. We are partnering with game creators through the process from development to marketing.
Does that mean like they're, you know,
But EA Originals is also about funding, about offering a level of security.
partnering with
The
indies,
profits
basically?
from these games go back to the hands of the developers. We have been overwhelmed with the indie community's reaction to this.
Yeah,
I can tell you,
that's
we've
what it
received
seems like.
hundreds of pitches, many of them brilliant, and as a result,
And some of
we
them
have several
shit.
new titles.
Many of them brilliant, some of them just
Today, I
fucking
want to
drivel. I think
introduce you to our
somebody
next EA
wiped his ass with his pitch and
One
sent
that
it
I've been
into
very
us.
close
That
to
was
from the
weird.
beginning. This game tells the story in an entirely new way. Now, a few years ago, I played the indie hit Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons with my
Yeah, that was.
oldest daughter.
I don't think
I
that
loved
was
how different
an
the
EA
game felt.
It's weird for them to bring
The
it up.
mechanics and storytelling were really
Oh,
cool. and we
unless they're
both
gonna get
loved
the
emotional story.
their next game.
So I decided to
Yep.
contact the game's creator, Joseph Fares. When we met, we instantly realized we shared the same passion for games and how to bring new experiences to players. I also found out that he was building a new studio called Hazelight. Now, we're thrilled to be working with Joseph to bring this new
Yep.
project to all of you. What started out as a wild
Brothers
idea
was
on
cool,
paper
so,
has now turned into a groundbreaking,
maybe this'll be
one-of-a-kind
cool.
game called A Way Out. Take a look.
Something new.
What's your plan?
Stay there.
It's The Escapist, starring Sean Penn.
I'm sure you have good reasons to bust out of here, but I need to get out of here too.
Yeah? Not my problem.
Co-op adventure. Good. I love co-op games. That's why my channel's called Co-oping Toward Hatred.
It's pitch black. We need a light.
Screw it.
This looks really, really cool, actually.
Oh, crap!
You okay? You have a problem?
Alright. I really like this.
I love you, buddy.
Vincent, what are you doing here?
She's my daughter, too.
Now it's... Because a lot of these scenes only show one of these guys.
Problem solved.
And it's co-op, so what's the other guy going to be doing? Like, will they see different... If the characters are separated, will they see different cutscenes? Like, that could be kind of cool, so you got to play it twice. Huh. That seems really cool.
Hey, my name is Joseph Fares, and I'm
Does
the
he not know his own name?
director
Did he
of
just
A Way Out.
screw up his own last name?
I'm so excited to be here and show you the game. So, after I finished Brothers, I wanted to make another game that pushed the boundaries on how to tell stories without compromising on gameplay. And this is the reason why I started Hazelight Studios together with the team behind Brothers. And working with EA's originals was perfect for this, because we have the full creative freedom and trust from EA to deliver the game we truly believe in. And that is very important for Hazelight, let me tell you that. So, the idea for A Way Out came to me when me and a friend...
This is the
co-op
Need
game
for
that
Speed looked
wasn't
pretty
just a
cool, but this
glossy
is the
drop-out
most exciting thing they've shown so
I
far.
wanted to play a game
I really like
where
this.
the characters had unique personalities and goals. A game
What do you
where
guys think?
me
Does this
and a
seem
friend
cool to you?
can embark on an emotional journey together. And this is exactly what A Way Out is. The game is designed for split-screen co-op only, and I mean only. So you will be able to play it online, but to get the full experience and feel, we want you and your friend to play it in your couch. And
Well,
gameplay-wise...
that's not what the word only means.
Yeah, couch, nice, right? Action. Finally.
So
Yeah.
you will be able to play it online.
What was I going to say? Yeah, let me tell you.
'Cause-
Okay, wait, it's coming to me. Come on. Gameplay-wise, it's going to be crazy.
I like
There's
this
gonna
guy.
be huge amount
I
of
know I
variation.
kind of mocked the
Play
YouTube guy
everything.
for losing his
not
place, but he
everything,
made it
but a
funny
lot
at
of
least.
stuff. There's going to be exploration, driving, action. Also, you won't get tired of this game, I'm telling you. So,
I really like this
but
guy.
let me tell you this.
He's excited
After
about
you
his game.
finish
I
playing
appreciate
A
that.
Way Out, I will tell you, you will play a co-op game like never before. I know, I mean, I can guarantee that. I know I sound very cocky, but I can't help it because it's true. I'm so pumped up.
This is great.
No, I live, breathe this game. I'm telling you, it's like, it's gonna kick ass. It's gonna kick ass.
This is my new
So
favorite
right
developer.
now, I will
You
show
see,
a gameplay video that's gonna show you
I was
just a
bummed
small
out
part
that we
of
were
the
going to
game, but
lose
still, you're
Jason
gonna get
Vanderberg, the
blown
guy that
away.
made For
And I
Honor from
also
E3
wanna
this
say that
year.
I'm so proud and
The guy with the
happy
cane
to
and
be
doing the crazy accent, but
great
now I got a new
opportunity
favorite
to
guy.
be here and do these games. It's so
This is
much fun.
amazing.
And also, one last thing. I want to say hello to my Hazelight team watching live from Sweden. Thank you. Goodbye. Hop shaky.
All right. I'm rooting for this game now. I thought the trailer was cool, and then that guy was fantastic.
A Way Out is a story-driven co-op game. It is designed, played, and experienced only in split-screen co-op, which means you have to play the game with a friend, either online or on your couch.
So it's not only split screen if it's online. What are you talking about?
And Leo, you and a friend will get to know your characters and unfold their story together.
It can't be only split screen and online. Oh wait, unless he's actually saying that when you play it online, they'll still split the screen. That would be
Let me show you
weird.
some of the scenarios in the game. On the right side, you see Leo, who's already in prison. On the left, you see Vincent, who just arrived. Now, if you look to the right again, you can see that Leo can be controlled, while Vincent
Yeah, I think that's
is
what
in
they're
a
gonna
cutscene.
do. That's weird.
Here's another one.
But
Vincent and Leo
you know, if they
are
make
now
it,
in the
if they-
laundry room. Your goal is to smuggle sheets using a laundry cart. You can approach
I mean,
the
I'm open
scenario in
to
different ways. Either get the cart with
something
Vincent.
new, I guess, but that seems like a strange idea.
I think it's got your name on it.
It's weird how some of the time
It's broken. I don't know.
they're splitting the screen not evenly.
You idiot.
So I guess that really is part of the design.
What the?
What? Who's him?
In A Way Out, you will experience something new all the time. Everything you do in the game is unique for that scene. We want you and your friend to be focused and engaged throughout the entire story. But let me tell you, this is just the beginning of what you will be experiencing in A Way Out.
Get him! Run, run, run!
Relax, man.
Drudwin says it looks awesome. I agree. This, I really like this. Early 2018.
I know, me again.
I'll keep my eye out for that. That seemed real cool. I like that
you,
a lot.
That game is absolutely stunning, and I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on it. Now let's switch gears for just a minute.
To the Switch?
To be here showing you the games you'll play
To
this
the Switch?
But at the same time, we are inspired to look.
But that one's not this year, so what the hell are you talking about?
Creative ideas combined with new technologies become an unstoppable force. We have teams today taking technologies that are changing the world and using them to change the way we play. These are the futurists, the incubators,
that's what we're getting to.
our talented artists, designers, and engineers within our
VR,
studios.
it's not for
our
me.
Frostbite team, our digital
I
platform
get motion
team,
sickness pretty easily.
and a new research division.
And I'm
called
just not
Speed.
really interested in it.
What motivates me every day is the
Not that it's not
responsibility
cool,
we
it's
have
cool,
to
but I'm
push our
just-
industry forward. That's one reason we created this new division. Seed is a small, stealthy team that I work with on a daily basis, exploring some of
Maybe
our
it's
most
not VR. He
visionary
still hasn't said it.
concepts, like deep learning or neural networks, creating a world for you to define, to interact with, and share as you wish. Or virtual humans with deeply sophisticated artificial intelligence. So instead of one main character shared by millions, we can have millions of main characters shaped by you. That's just the beginning of how we can blur reality and the digital world. Go anywhere, share your discoveries, be anyone. The games become yours. Now, what we know today is that interactive entertainment will change more in the next 5 years than it has in the last 45. Together, we are building that future. One that
I don't know
disrupts,
what that
empowers,
what
and
this
is full
is.
of play. And to do that, we also need innovative new platform technology. So when we were thrilled when we got our first project Scorpio dev kits from Microsoft. 6 teraflops and true 4K graphics.
Interesting.
Now these Madden NFL 18 visuals are just a taste of what can be accomplished combining Frostbite with Project Scorpio. And already we are creating the most detailed, high-resolution environments you've ever seen on a console. Madden looks absolutely stunning, but as game
You know, if you're not
makers, awesome
streaming in
graphics and
4K,
effects
and
are
I mean,
just the
besides, I don't
beginning.
have a 4K TV
The game has
anyway.
to feel amazing as well. Project Scorpio is a powerful platform, and it's coming at the right time. Now, I have one more thing before I go. New IP is one of the purest forms of innovation in our industry. A brand new idea combined with the latest
just showed a new
tech
IP, a real
and
cool
a vision
one.
for something extraordinary. The next game will push every boundary for you. It is vast, dangerous, beautiful, and unexpected. So this is just the first tease that we're showing you today.
Sorry
Then
for
we
that
will
douchebag
have
in the
so
chat, guys. I
much
just blocked
more
him.
in the Microsoft press conference tomorrow, so don't miss that.
New
But
IP
for now,
being
here's the
shown
first
at the
glimpse
Xbox
of our
press
brand
conference.
New IP from
What? Yes! Yes! Yes!
The wall.
And it's going to be at the Xbox press conference. That's weird. I mean, that's cool. Xbox got a third-party deal.
From what lies beyond.
It's Evolved too! No, it's really not, but...
But out there, you either live with the choices you make, or die.
It's Titanfall plus Evolve. That's like my dream game. Anthem.
The story doesn't end here. It's just
Okay, and there'll be gameplay tomorrow. All right, yes, sign me up. I don't even.
Hey everybody.
You shut the hell up. I don't care about you. I want to talk about Bioware and the fact that it's an Xbox, probably not exclusive, but partnered with Xbox. And it's sci-fi with a monster and a robot. That's like everything I want. They made that game for me.
We're going to go outside to a hands-on station out in FanFest so you can check out some of those improvements.
I can't wait to see that.
Come back in here and give you more details about how NBA Live 18 introduces an entirely
Why is this guy killing my buzz right now? That made me so happy.
Call it the one. Gibbs, Connor, over to you.
Thank you, Sean. You look fantastic every single time I see you. We are here out at FanFest EA Play. I want to see everyone on social.
The echo from this guy is not on me. That's on their stream.
I am telling you right now, I am excited.
And now it's going
to
away.
See a first look at NBA Live 18, and no one better in the business than my guy right here, creative director Connor Dugan. Connor, let's take first look, NBA Live 18.
Anthem. I remember the code word that was revealed in that Jason Schreier article.
We're going to take a look at a replay we just got.
Drodwin says, imagine if it's an extra exclusive. Hey, I guess that's a possibility. I'd be shocked.
Angles in here. I want to see the sweat.
But it could happen. The first Mass Effect was before BioWare got bought by EA. That was an Xbox exclusive. So BioWare has a relationship with Microsoft. But again, that was before they got bought.
And then I try to go back again. This time I'm going to go middle.
You know, I don't think EA really does exclusives on either console. So I'd be pretty shocked if that's happening. But great, I'd be all for it.
Tell me he finishes strong.
I play my games on Xbox and fucking I love BioWare. That was awesome. Ray Cord says, isn't that Microsoft presser running extra long? Yeah. Yeah, it is. And their wording said gameplay reveal, which I'm shocked for. We talked about it before their stream started. I was kind of just hoping to see a trailer. I did not think they would have gameplay ready. That's crazy, but awesome. That gets me really excited. I can't wait for the Microsoft show.
We're excited for all of you to get your hands on NBA Live 18. And everyone will have an opportunity to do so through a free demo coming in August. Now this demo will give.
Now, didn't their last demo of NBA Live go fucking terribly, if I hear correctly? I didn't try because I have no interest in basketball.
Solo, co-op, and multiplayer experiences, and carry all of.
Bring back NBA Street, goddammit.
Now let's take a look at the one.
Is this another crazy story mode they're doing? They're doing crazy story modes for all their sports games except for hockey.
Way to pursue your legacy. Centered on you, your journey is defined by the choices you make.
Liam says, are they going to show the new Battlefront trailer? Did I miss it? They've not shown anything from Battlefront yet. It's coming. I don't think it's going to be a trailer. I think it's going to be gameplay.
The respect you earn on the streets matters
because they've got it playable at their floor there. So it's I think you're going to see the game being played.
NBA experience.
Phil tweeted something like that. Says Roy, yeah, it is running long. You are correct. He said that.
But the new NBA Live goes beyond.
And if you watch it on Mixer,
you
get free games and DLC.
And how you earn respect,
which I've never used Mixer, but I will for that.
Team up with friends to take down NBA legends.
And it's streaming in 4K, but I don't have 4K TV, so that doesn't matter to me.
Throughout your journey, your on-court performance leads to increased skills and new gear, as your hype builds in both the streets and the league. From Venice to Rucker Park.
Rucker Park, that was an NBA Street. Bring that back.
Join the community with 5-on-5 pickup games at iconic, real-world courts. Hit the Drew League and continue to build your legacy in the Pro-Am Tour. Earn the right to go head-to-head with the very best and show off your signature style. From East Coast to West Coast, from the streets to the league, everything you do matters. Your legacy is defined by you.
Are you allowed to wear swim shorts when you play basketball? Because I'm pretty sure that's what that guy was doing.
The one.
My throat's already killing me. This is the very first press conference. I'm going to have to get some tea or something ready for the other ones. What time is it? How long are they going? Are they going 45 minutes? Usually they go about an hour. So, still got Battlefront. It's going to take up a significant amount of time. Probably not going to see the Amy Hennig game, I'm thinking at this point. But, hey, maybe they'll show just a teaser, a trailer of it. That could happen.
Thanks, guys. And thanks to all of the teams here sharing games today. And a special thanks to Joseph and Hazelight. How about that for some passion?
Yeah. My new favorite dev.
Now, we've got a massive finale coming up here in just a moment. 30 minutes of pure,
30
unadulterated
minutes.
Star Wars.
Oh, there's your answer. You're going to see
Before we
30
get there,
minutes
I
of
wanted to pause
Battlefront.
for just a moment. Last week, we did something pretty amazing together. We held our annual EA Play to Give campaign, celebrating the importance of inclusion and play in our communities and in life.
No talk
We
of
partnered with 3 outstanding charities.
EA
United
Access,
Nations FIFA
but
and
you know that's usually something they'll come out on the Microsoft press conference and say, "Hey, we're adding such and such game."
Okay. We donated $1 million to these 3 great organizations in support
To the EA
of
Access
building
vault.
a more inclusive world. And here's where play comes in. All of you, our millions of players out there, joined us in support of inclusion. You came out in play in 9 in-game challenges. And by coming together, we are showing the world what a positive force that games can be. And to thank you for that, we're opening ways for you to play a bunch of great games for free. Starting today for the rest of the week, Origin Access, as well as the Vault and EA Access, are free. For PlayStation 4 players, we'll also have a bunch of free trials running all week. We're talking FIFA, Madden, PvZ Garden Warfare 2, Star Wars Battlefront,
Garden Warfare
and much
2,
more.
play that game, guys.
So jump in, bring your friends, have fun with some great games this week while you're getting
Deluxe
ready
edition,
and
too.
excited for what's to come. Now, without further ado, we bring you Star Wars Battlefront
So not
2.
a damn thing for Switch. That's a little disappointing. Maybe they are going to show the campaign. I like that they're acknowledging that basically they kind of screwed up. And they did that at the beginning of the show, too. Yeah, I thought they were going to show the campaign on Sony's stage, but maybe that's now. Is that Olivia Munn? No, that's
Hello.
No, that's Shiva Kamini no Kamayana.
And I play Commander Iden Versio, leader of the Inferno
I'm probably
Squad
getting that name wrong.
in Star Wars Battlefront.
That's the Shiva, though. Yeah, she tweeted out a thing yesterday about her being at EA.
I'm also an advocate for in-depth cinema caliber story in games. That tweet from John Boyega was like the tweet heard around the world. It spoke for all of us. When can we play a Star Wars story? We don't want to just relive the movies. We've watched them a million times. What we want to do is have a new and authentic, untold story. A story that delivers new perspectives and enables us to play as some of our favorite Star Wars characters.
That picture, that screenshot there, I used for the thumbnail of this video originally and decided it was too dark and switched to a different one.
Star Wars story ahead of A New Hope. Star Wars Battlefront II will tell a new Star Wars story that helps bridge the gap between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens. It's good. But EA didn't just stop there. We loved the previous Battlefront of 2015, but we wanted more. Star Wars Battlefront II is much bigger than the previous title, with more than 3 times the content of the first game. Yeah. Now, I'm all about that couch co-op, and they're bringing it back with the return of Skirmish, so I'm going to be cuddling up with someone playing me some Battlefront 2. In multiplayer, there are more heroes, more vehicles,
Which heroes?
more planets.
I saw Darth Maul.
More space
and
battles,
Jin,
and Starfighter Assault, and deeper progression and customization as well as content from across all eras. But
in the leaked footage,
as we know, Star Wars is not just some checklist of great features. How does Battlefront 2 play? The team at DICE.
That's where it's its biggest downfall to me last time. I know a lot of people really had a problem with its content. I didn't. I had a problem with how it played.
To make sure Star Wars Battlefront II has the multiplayer we're all looking for. These game changers, they basically get like tapped on the shoulder because they're the best Battlefront players in the world, and then they get secretly flown out to Stockholm. As long as they provide valuable feedback, they get an early look at the game. Sounds like an awesome program, and if I didn't suck at multiplayer, maybe I'd get an invite. That's true. So let's hear more from them about their time at DICE.
After the release of Star Wars Battlefront 1, the community thought there should have been more. And the good news is this, the developers have been listening.
I'm really excited to let the game changers get their hands on the game.
This is going to stay, right? Sorry? The clean UI look is going to stay?
There's still time to change something if it's not working.
Oh my God! My first impression with the game is upgraded. All 3 eras are going to be in the game.
What are the 3? Yeah, I guess they are technically 3 eras now.
We've got a whole bunch of new features. One of the biggest ones that a lot of fans are excited about is the class system.
They split the characters up into different classes.
They have different weapons, special abilities that you can customize.
It affects your health. It affects how you are going to support your team.
There's going to be more content. You're going to have to get used to a lot of new different techniques on how to play.
Class is a good step. I don't know. I think this looks a lot better, even though they fooled me last time. I guess they didn't fool me because I ended up not buying it. I just got to play the beta and failed out.
Which is your favorite hero so far?
We're introducing a system called Battle Points, which will allow you to become not only heroes, but other things on the battlefield.
As you're helping your team play the objective, you gain these points.
There's such a plethora of things to spend it on, vehicles, or even coming in as a hero.
And the coolest thing, I think, is a level of customization, not just from a weapon standpoint, but the actual character's own abilities.
Well, tell me some of the heroes, and not just like
collaborating with the game changers is
obvious
always a really great working environment when you're trying to figure things out.
I mean, to know that you're giving key feedback to make it a better experience for everybody, it's like putting your footprint out there and saying, look, I'm part of this.
They really love their YouTubers these days.
Everyone ready?
So none of them are calling me.
Participate in making the trailer. It's a whole different level of fantasy.
Maybe because I didn't play this game.
3, 2.
That seems reasonable, I guess.
And now, on behalf of the EA Game Changers and DICE, this is the world premiere of Star Wars Battlefront II multiplayer gameplay.
It is multiplayer. Plo Koon or we ride. I would love Plo Koon. Is this Naboo? This looks pretty damn good.
Sector is clear. Not clear. Not clear.
Ah, Darth Maul. Yep, they might sucker me back in. Think that might be happening.
All wings. We're coming up on the Star Destroyer, but we need to clear that escort. Let's give him everything we got.
And correct.
Your next assignments. They are
Shiva.
unusual.
Nobody knows what I'm talking about with that.
I'm trying.
The Force is strong with PlayStation. All right.
Yoda, Darth Maul, Wookiees, Kylo Ren versus Rey. I watched that thing like 20 times backstage with my mom before this even started. My mom's here. Yes, it's a big day for me. I'm sorry. So. Okay.
All the EA corporate suits are boring, but their developer guy and Shiva.
Shoutcaster
awesome.
Alex Goldenboy Mendez and DICE developer Paul Kesslin will showcase Assault on Theed, the world premiere of Star Wars Battlefront II's multiplayer. Yep. We've got 39 game changers ready to go, head-to-head in a 20 versus 20 match, Battle on Theed, and I'm going to take the 40th slot. We'll see. Okay, but you're not going to want to miss this because, like, maybe you've seen some teasers, but this is the real thing, okay? All the bells and whistles, all the newness. But before we take you there, another big Star Wars Battlefront fan has some exciting news.
John Boyega. Yep.
Hi, guys. It's John Boyega here. Thought I wasn't going to turn up. Yes, I was. But I'm sorry I can't be there with you because I'm doing a play in London. But I do have some great news. Obviously, you know I'm a massive fan of Star Wars Battlefront 1.
It sounded like you weren't from your tweet.
With Star Wars Battlefront 2, and I'm very, very excited to share this news with you. We've seen Yoda, we've seen Luke, we've seen all the other characters, but where's Finn? Finn will definitely be a part of Star Wars Battlefront 2, alongside with Captain Phasma as part of the first season of free content.
Free content.
And there's more. On top of that, we also get to play on the new planet Crate that you saw on the Last Jedi teaser trailer in April. So this is going to be an exciting time. I'm going to be playing. If you see Finn running around whooping some ass, it's me. So I'm getting ready, getting set for you guys to play with me on Star Wars Battlefront 2, and I'm excited. Let's play.
You know?
Okay, but did you listen? Finn and Phasma are headed to Star
For free.
Wars Battlefront 2 this holiday, and it will be free. Yes.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of, like,
heard our feedback loud and
look at all
clear
those fucking developers.
and are committed to keeping this
3 of them,
together
and then
with
Lucasfilm was at the
seasons of
end.
content
Wow.
Post-launch for all players at no
Oops,
additional
forgot to turn off my
charge.
notifications there.
So, the first
They're doing a good
season,
job of
inspired by Star
making
Wars
it
The
clear
Last Jedi is only the beginning of the
that
additional content coming
they
to this
know
game.
what they
All
fucked up
post-launch
last time, and
heroes,
they're not going to do it
maps,
again.
Weapons and vehicles will be free for everyone who owns Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Yeah, I think I'm in.
Yes.
I'm doing Star Wars Battlefront.
And yesterday, EA announced that players who pre-order will get early access to multiplayer beta and Yoda's epic lightsaber mastery star card.
What does that mean?
Let us recap. New essential Star Wars story.
She's good at this, by the way.
Multiplayer across all
And I'm not
three
just
Star
saying that
Wars
because I'm a fan of her from the
Space
league.
battles, split screen co-op,
I don't know if she's
and
into
free
games
content
in general
that will
or
keep
just
us
like,
playing
you know, she might just be a
together
Star Wars
for
fan, so she plays
years
this
to
one.
come.
But if she
Yes,
likes
right? Yes.
games in
Yes.
general, EA should bring her back
I
to host
am
all the
so
press
honored to
conferences because
be
she's good. She's
tiny
like Aisha
part
Tyler.
Of this team making this amazing game. I can't believe they let me do this today, and I can't wait
Game
to play
changers,
the game
more
in its
like game
entirety in November.
screechers.
And I get to start right now, so I'm going to go pick up my controller, and I'm going to throw it over to iJustine.
I love
and
iJustine.
Paul to take us to
So pretty.
Assault on Theed,
iJustine
the
is
world premiere
so pretty.
of Star Wars Battlefront 2's multiplayer.
Oh, look
Thanks
at
so
her.
much. Hey guys, welcome to the world premiere of Star Wars Battlefront 2's multiplayer gameplay, Assault on Theed. We're ready to show you guys the live gameplay for the first time. I'm your host, iJustine, and with me here today, we've got Golden Boy and Paul Kessler,
You know,
producer from DICE. What have we got?
They had that jail game. What was that called? Get Out or
first of all, what we're going to see today is
the hell was that
three-stage
called?
mode. It's our new
I don't know, but that jail
gameplay.
game.
We'll be showing
They showed the Bioware new IP
showing people going,
briefly
the
and let me know
droids are
I'm going to be
attack
seeing it
feet.
more
They'll be
tomorrow with
going all the
gameplay,
way
which
up
is
the
exciting.
main pathway
Need for
to
Speed
where
looked pretty
Palpatine
neat, and this looks
escorts
pretty
the MTT
neat.
tank. From
This
there,
was
if we progress to stage
a
2,
better
the
EA
droids
show
need
than
to
they've
try
had
to
in a long
bypass
time. You know, the
security,
sports
make their way into the
stuff,
palace itself.
you know,
If they're
it is what it
successful,
is.
they'll
That's
be able
not
to take on
fun,
the
but
throne room, and there the droids,
but almost everything
will
else they showed was
ideally
pretty cool.
Try to capture that from the clone army. Unfortunately, the clone army's still there. Needs to try to push him out.
and make that last stand.
Can we just take a moment here?
Even though they're taking a lot of time to like set this up. All right, let's just get.
I can't wait. Are you guys excited?
We got it. Let's get to it.
Man, you guys got to
A way out. That's right. A way out.
See some great gameplay. We have some.
So that was 4 solid things they've shown.
Who are going to be competing here, and I use competing as a
from
term
EA, which
these guys are holding nothing back.
You know.
Yeah, no, it's been super exciting.
They've had some pretty bad press conferences the last couple of years, and they didn't show Faye.
You know, it's something that we've seen in the movies, but we were actually in the gameplay, and with somebody here who has actually worked on the game. So let's talk more about what we're seeing here and getting into this, because there's 3 phases to this. So currently, we're in phase 1.
That's right, and also we have some great game changers. You saw one of them pop up in just a little while. It was,
all these YouTubers are getting their names on screen. Wait, that's not right.
He will be playing as well. We have
that's not right.
Star Wars HQ.
Oops.
And some NBA Live, just cuz. Why not? You know, just do your thing. But anyway, here you go. So, Star Wars Battlefront.
Oops.
Folks.
Was that basketball player one of the heroes in the game? Is he a new hero?
Down the street of Theed here, and the pressure is on for the clones. They have to hold back the assault here, Paul.
They do, definitely. The droids are sitting there trying to escort that MTT up the main pathway. If they're successful, we go on to that phase 2. But right now, what we're seeing is some specialist gameplay from, I think, Battlefront updates.
Yeah, let's actually talk about the specialists, and also you're going to see.
Yeah, I'd like to know more about this class.
This class in particular that Massive G is using is the heavy class. Specialist, kind of your sniper, right? But the heavy class, what do they do here?
So the heavy class is great. They got a bit more health than your average trooper. They're also able to pop that combat shield, try to push into areas. So you can see those guys pushers.
The heavy class might be my class.
But it looks like we got one of our Vulture droids right now.
Because I sure can't
Not sure
snipe.
who's flying this guy, but these guys are great at air-to-air, trying to take out those other ships that might be coming in, that Naboo N1 Starfighter. Otherwise, they're there to provide some great ground support like we're seeing here. Trying to get some
I
strafing.
can't wait for the inevitable game-changing YouTube edit.
Come on, man!
Missed that tower.
You just did it wrong there, buddy.
So it's
Sorry
great because
about that.
we also do have the air support, but we also have ground support as well.
We do. So another thing that those air vehicles are great at is trying to take out some of the ground vehicles that you may see. The droid army has the AAT tank, something that's really great at troop suppression.
What is
but we
that?
see here a little clip of the V-Wing doing that. Oh, man, he's just mowing some.
Was that in a movie?
Yeah, just.
I don't remember that
You
one.
see this happen quite a bit, especially in this phase, because there's a lot of open field
V-Wing.
here, right? And you can just come through for some
Is that a V-Wing?
great bombing runs, really, and eliminate as many people as you possibly can. And also, you put the presence of an air vehicle out there. Players will fear the skies, and they will, look for cover in this map, where it's already difficult to find cover to begin with in this phase in particular.
Absolutely, and you can see right now that there is an AAT tank sitting around on the battlefield. He is probably taking out those clone troopers, but this Vulture droid is really stepping it up.
What I love about this is everyone's like, oh, look at this great open map. And then when you start phase 2, it's like everything starts coming in and coming way closer together. And we were talking a little bit more about the assault class. So for somebody who has just started playing this, never played any previous versions, do you feel like the assault class might be something perfect for them to pick up?
I think the assault class is yes, absolutely. It's something that is, ooh, that's painful. The assault class is something that a lot of players will be able to jump right into. They're your frontline flanker attacker. I think they're going to be fairly easy. You can get right in and just start having your typical run and gun action. Their signature ability, you see here at the top of the screen, your number 2 ability, that switches you over to
I did
a
not
shotgun.
see that.
You get a little bit faster.
It's at the top of the
you're able to really
screen?
get in there and kind of break through those front lines.
Oh, I love it. I love using the shotgun, man. It is so good. And it's actually, when
Oh, maybe that's my
used
class.
it really caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting it. And I said, wait a minute. I could destroy people with this. So I just charged into the room and just
I like
absolutely
shotguns, so
shredded
maybe I'll
everyone.
use that.
So fun to play with here. We're also seeing some great dogfighting here between the clones and the separatists. This is certainly what a lot of folks love in Star Wars, and just really in any game that DICE makes, right? They just always do a good job with the air combat. He's really trying to track him down.
That's not always true.
Not having much luck.
No,
Yeah, that Vulture cannot shake him.
Oh, so we got Star Wars HQ here. He's playing the assault class again. And you saw here he has the signature thermal detonator that he'll be able to kind of suppress some of those guys with as he rushes in.
And there are different weapons as well. Like one of the guns that I would oftentimes use was the semi-automatic gun. It fired a lot slower, but you can get some great shots with it. And then there's also this nice compact SMG style.
That's called the Scorpion, right?
That really shreds through people in close range. I was using a little.
I mean, we want to give you a little bit more weapon variety this time around,
Yeah.
Also, some AAT tanks.
I love how they
here.
bury their old
Doing
games
what
so
it does,
much.
Pressing that point, trying to keep those clones out of the way.
They're trying to make their way forward as the objective continues to march down. He has to get away from that.
He's trying to, I don't know, is he trying to flank the tank? That's not smart.
I don't know, man. Maybe he will. Maybe
you saw a little combat roll there. Got to give you some escape options in case you get into some hairy action.
Uh-oh, we didn't get to see this one before. Finally,
we haven't.
Some ATRTs, yes. So these are great for taking out those AATs. So these guys are a little quick.
This looks cool. This really does. I don't do a lot of multiplayer shooters. Has to be something special.
3 or 4 of these on the battlefield, really rushing around points. Look at this.
But with the campaign and skirmish modes back, that's co-op. You know how I love co-op. I don't know, man. I think I'm in.
Could I get shot off of it if I'm on top of it because my body's
gonna get burned by Battlefronts?
Was answered,
but I'm prepared for it.
Yeah, almost immediately. Oh man. So Mr. Muselk here. Look for this guy to be on a tear a little bit later as well. And also, I did want to highlight, we had an officer, as a matter of fact, right in front of Star Wars.
We did, one of my favorite classes.
What is it about the officer that makes it so unique?
I mean, my Twitch skills aren't where they used to be. I'm a bit slower nowadays, but I'm able to really buff up my class, or buff up my teammates, try to let them get some extra health, let them push.
So that's like a support class, the officer?
What happened there?
Finally some good dogfighting going in there.
Okay,
so
all right. And one starfighter.
What's great about some of these starfighters is these are accessed through our new battle point system. So instead of finding a pickup token on the map like we used to in the last game, you're now able to, depending on how well you do, whether you're scoring points via kills, via team play assists, or you're playing the objective like we really want players to do, you're earning points continuously that will allow you to spend those on whether it be a special character.
They're saying all the right things.
Or even a hero.
And the battle points that allows you to unlock.
Can't believe it.
All those things, definitely.
And also something
I was not prepared to get involved in this game again. I mean, I shouldn't even say again. I didn't really get involved in the first one, but
space, you have time for this air combat, some vehicle gameplay. But once we get
shit, and that's this year.
That's right. Things are definitely.
So is Destiny 2.
This is a lock-on.
Oh, they're killing me.
Yeah, they better enjoy their.
Oh yeah, and Super Mario Odyssey. That little game.
Destroying him.
I'm going to explode this year.
Nice job.
But he was doing what he needed to do, support his team, right? It's that combined arms fire. You want to make sure that somebody's trying to cover you from the air.
Oh boy. So, and you can see after every respawn as well, you get those.
How many points you're earning?
Right? So
That's
you
right.
can use those later on. Got some specialist gameplay here as well. Maybe you can take off a couple faces, perhaps.
And so, in the specialist class, you can also deploy different types of traps as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So they have access to a trip mine. So if you want to sit there and you want to be, that true sniper character, you set up some trip mines behind yourself, make sure nobody can flank you. But really, you're there to provide some of that cover fire for your troops downrange. And it's especially potent in this area because it is such a big
specialist and sniper. So it seems like specialist, assault, heavy, and officer.
Some more bombing runs here and just absolutely tearing them up. I have to say, man, Muselk is killing it in this world.
Again, he's doing great. Oh, and we see there one of the officer classes right next to one of the clones.
Officer, fantastic for pushing, right? You want to be able to push the objective.
Definitely.
Support your team. Like, if you are playing with your buddies, you want to be able to have at least one officer available because he keeps you going in the fight.
At least. I mean, they really help push, when those heavies are trying
Dredwin says, looks awesome. Seems like they learned from the first game. I completely agree. I am much more impressed than I expected to be. I really am. This whole show's been, not the whole show. The sports stuff, was not fun at all. But I like that jail game, A Way Out. I like Need for Speed. I probably won't end up spending any time with Need for Speed, but it looked cool. And the new Bioware IP, Anthem.
Yeah, this is happening.
Oh yeah, so tell us about the siege mode. How does this play out?
In siege mode, for a limited time, you're able to just blow up some huge area effect shots. You lock down your position, but you're able to have a lot more firepower.
We also just saw the B2 Super Battle Droid there as well. That's something you can get
Another
with
one of my
Battle Points
favorites.
as well.
Another one of my favorites. Yeah, you can grab those guys via the battle point system. Those guys, great at pushing points again. They have high health, a lot of rapid fire. Oh,
here we go.
Oh, there it is.
And this big explosion indicates phase 1 is over. Now we start phase 2, and this is when the action really begins to pick up here because
that was only phase 1. Holy shit! That seemed like it lasted forever.
And look for this B2 to just shred through everyone, especially with that cooling ability that he has, to be able to keep him just constantly shooting in the fight.
He's gonna make a huge difference here as the fight moves inside. I mean, there's gonna be narrow pathways. He's gonna be able to just shred as soon as anybody gets in his way, because it's those narrow corridors. It's gonna be trouble.
And just waiting for the prime opportunity to push up here. Players falling, got White Boy there, and there. Here we go.
This is some Darth Maul action.
Here we go, folks.
This is where it starts to get interesting.
This is
gets scary.
Darth Maul will
So okay,
phase 2 and phase 3.
did phase 1 have no heroes?
Mobile attacker. He's gonna
Especially
sit there with
because
his
it's such
lightsaber.
close quarters too, so he's absolutely perfect for that.
Did am I right? Did phase 1 have no heroes?
He's able to just
That's
rush in and
interesting.
out of combat and just take guys out in the process.
It was funny, I was talking to Muselk earlier, and he was using Darth Maul, and he was saying how there's Boba Fett as well.
Why would that be?
About how
No
he wishes
heroes in
Darth
first
Maul could
phase.
reflect. I was
Why?
like, if he could reflect, he'd be too strong. He'd be way too strong.
Oh,
there
this
goes
is a good
Boba.
flank. That was a good flank by Boba Fett and Maul. Just shredded the clone army, unfortunately.
So what role does Boba Fett fill in this battle?
Boba Fett is definitely a hunter-killer. So if the clone army is able to get some of their heroes in play, like this is where Boba Fett will really shine. Is with that jetpack of his, he's able to kind of float above the battlefield, fire off some rockets.
That's.
So what difference does he have from the last game?
From the last game, we've given him a bit new tricks. He's got a new concussion rocket.
That's very strange to me that you're
He also has
either
some
not
rockets
allowed to
instead
use
of just one
heroes
rocket.
in the first phase, or maybe just nobody earned them yet. Because I know you earn them differently in this game than the last game.
But on the clone side, there
that?
are specialist, characters that you can pick up as well. We haven't seen much of it yet, but that would be the clone jump trooper.
That's right.
Very different from the standard like assault class.
That would be
class.
odd.
It has the jump jets that you love from Battlefront, the original.
That's right.
Brought back here, but now focused on the central class.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're back to Boba Fett here with the
Look
his
at
rocket
that.
jumps there.
He's shredding.
Able to just lay down so much firepower. It's intense.
Oh,
they got him though.
Down. Jesse was able
And
to
now
find
that
him on
they've
that
moved
one.
to a
But here comes some
completely different part of the map
Oh,
too,
good. Finally, somebody playing some
so the
support.
maps are obviously going to have to be huge to accommodate this. What mode did they say this was? What was it
We're
called?
the linchpin of the team,
Yeah, exactly. Now, what is his?
Roy said, "I think you need to acquire points before you get the heroes now."
exactly. It's that healing
Boba
skill.
Fett's
It gives you a
passive
little
abilities
bit
time
buff,
travel.
for
That's funny.
your little over health, but it also heals you back up. So it's here we got some of the jump.
So did they say what the name of this mode is? Like this multi-stage thing? Well, it seems like a Battlefront thing, right? Or I'm sorry, a Battlefield thing that they just now brought over to this.
But again, it's attached
I mean, that'd be
to a
smart.
specialist now, so not everyone's going to have it equipped, although it was really fun in the original Battlefront.
right.
But I am going to be excited to hop in the jump trooper and shred people myself.
I mean, I know a lot of people love the jump back.
Oh,
Oh,
now
geez.
we've got Ray. Not gonna lie, I'm super excited to
Did
play
she go?
as her.
Oh, she was.
She's quite a powerful character.
Don't run.
Some of
She
her
got,
abilities.
she got out of that one really.
Don't run.
Oh, she ate
The
dicks.
droid fallen by a
Finished
simple
her off.
droid.
No, but Ray
Dead
has
as
her
fuck.
Mind trick.
So what would have
Ray's mind
happened
trick is something that against
if the
other
other
enemies,
side
will
won the
confuse you a little
first
bit,
phase?
because
How would
it'll
this
kinda,
phase be different?
Work against you, making you a little bit more vulnerable to attack.
Just so you guys know, this is when it gets insane. Because there's so much going on.
Is hip
here.
fire
And
still the
was
same
that-
as aim down sights? I don't know.
Little Han, yeah.
I don't think they've said
But I mean, you
anything
saw
about
earlier, so every
controls
time,
specifically.
You finish a life, we'll show you how many battle points you have.
So
And some
I
people
don't
have
know.
enough points to get those reinforcements, and especially this late in the game, you'll see a lot more of these special classes coming out, a lot more of the heroes coming out. So again, this jump trooper here, with his rocket launcher and his jump pack, trying to be mobile, trying to fly into that last zone and capture the point.
This is really where heavies are going to thrive as well, because
there it is.
my goodness, you just see
laying down
tearing
fire
through the doorway, just absolutely
This is
dominating
Battlefront's
the
version of
clones.
Conquest.
They need
30 to
push
40
out.
minute
They need to
matches.
fight this
30 to
one out here.
40 minutes?
There's so many
Holy
lives left
shit.
that the Separatists have.
In Battlefield 1, the Zeppelins
to
and
their
armored
team.
trains aren't
They could
introduced until the
really
match is 75% complete. I suppose phase 2 is the hero phase. I'm starting to think that just nobody earned a hero
It's not looking so good
in
for my boys
phase
from
1,
Clone
because
Army.
I know you need to earn
I'm a
them now.
Separatist fan, so I'm excited.
I'm just gonna go on whichever team wins.
Oh,
So I'm not gonna be too picky here.
Okay, you jump and ship.
I think.
understand
I mean,
that,
hey, I don't know,
Maybe
but
you are Sith after
that's
all.
what it looks like.
Maybe
to
I
me.
am.
Oh, who knows?
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
Oh, yeah, so in this third phase though, in the droids are trying to capture that throne room. So you can see here, if you remember, it's just this is the main throne.
And this is such super close quarters. Do you have any sort of strategies that you would?
Absolutely. I mean, if
let
you're
us
the,
know?
if
Oh.
you're the clones, you're hoping that. Oh, jeez.
Han Solo was just
Was that Han
going
Solo?
up.
This is gonna be trouble.
It's
I didn't even
Superman.
notice
I
that.
can't relive Force Awakens.
Spoilers,
Don't do
dickface!
it.
Darth Maul is just destroying absolutely.
I just
everything.
spoiled
Is there any
spoiled the
tips to,
end
like,
of
taking
Force
him down?
Awakens.
I mean, you want to try to combine arms fire.
Oh.
The tip is
Now, is that
Run away.
the end of the match, or is there a third
Shoot
phase? Looks like
the
that's the
crap
end of
out
the match.
Darth Maul. Oh, man.
He was our MVP. Look at that.
Nice stuff.
Oh, they're doing the Overwatch thing of awarding
Well, guys, that was
awarding other things besides just kills.
Not bad. I'm lying. It was freaking awesome. I love it. It's so good. It's like
Smart.
I love the class-based gameplay personally, because again, you can really get your.
So can you sprint and have no recoil change
hey,
again?
I want to, run the officer, and we're
I don't know, man.
want to do some highlights here. Maybe that wasn't the best highlight.
Not the best highlight.
Because although maybe it was.
Let's take a look at some of these highlights.
I saw Darth Maul and I got distracted, so I wasn't paying attention to that.
All crashing all the time. I'm down with that.
And I'm not good shooters anyway, so what's it matter to me?
I mean, that's what you want to try to see with those battle point systems. You want to either snowball your points, keep earning them, keep building, getting more and more things.
Yeah, that's right. And again, just the game. One thing I do want to compliment the team on, EA and DICE, just the way the game looks. It's so beautiful, especially seeing this part of the Star Wars universe brought to life. The way that you guys really managed to do so. I mean, kudos on that one. Once again, just dropping jaws everywhere.
We try. I mean, the team back home is amazing. They do
This, I keep saying it. I guess just because I've expected kind of a little bit from EA the last couple of years. Not very much. Maybe it's kind of a low standards thing, but between Need for Speed looking pretty cool, that A Way Out looking really cool, and seeing a new Bioware IP, plus this, it's a really good start to E3, man. Really good start.
Well, guys, that was so awesome. Now, if you guys are in LA, you can come join us at FanFest this weekend. And if you come down on Monday, we've got a chance for you guys to win a trip to Gamescom in Germany this August. All you have to do is come and play, which is, I mean, that's not asking too much. And you have to be the best player of your match, and you guys will be entered to win a trip for 2 to Cologne, Germany, and a full pass to Gamescom. You've been before.
Yeah, I've been there plenty times. It's one of the most
ridiculous. Yeah, it's in goddamn Germany.
If you happen to go, it's insane. It's massive. So you're not. If you don't get the trip, you're going to be really sad. But if you do get the trip,
you got to go to Germany.
Oh, you're going to have a good time. It's a fun time. Hopefully, I'll see you there.
Well, if you guys like Star Wars like we do and you guys want to play as your favorite heroes and villains, you guys can download Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes right now on Android or iOS. And you can play as any of the iconic characters that you guys saw today. And
pushing their mobile app.
I also heard that you're making Battlefront.
Get that shit out of here.
You've been playing a lot of Galaxy of Heroes.
I play a ton of Galaxy of Heroes. I've played that game every day since it launched. I think I've actually spent about $1,000 in that game.
You have a problem.
I do have a problem.
Yeah.
Oh,
but there's just so much Star Wars goodness. I can't help it.
I got to pick it up. I have to play it.
You should try it.
Yeah, I know my brother. He's going nuts about it. So I guess I have to make it happen.
Yeah, I was actually playing. I started playing in December, so around the holidays, that's pretty much all I did. It was great.
At Christmas.
That's not all you did, Justine. Don't you lie to me.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us here. Stay tuned to Battlefront2.com for more about the game, and we'll see you guys soon.
They said 30 minutes. Was that 30 minutes?
Incredible. And now I'm going to send it over to Patrick.
Might have been.
More.
Thank you, everyone, and thank you to the real rock stars of this show, the development teams inside EA.
I'm surprised they're going back to the stage. Maybe there's something else. I thought that was going to be the end, but maybe not.
Now, we can't wait for more of you to play, and there's more coming. Stay tuned online for a closer look at some of our biggest game. And remember, EA Play is for all of you, our players. Thank you all for joining us. Now, let's play.
Well, no, I guess there's not. Galaxy of Heroes. Fuck you. Getting no sound. No sound at all. Did you see anything on Anthem? They showed a real quick teaser, and they said they're going to be showing the first gameplay of that at Microsoft show tomorrow, which is exciting for many reasons. There's the sound. Number one is that Microsoft actually has a third-party partnership finally, because Sony's just been getting them fucking lined up.
We're here in Hollywood, California.
And so it's exciting for Microsoft to get one, and it's goddamn Bioware. It's a new IP, and it's already ready to show gameplay. I can't believe that.
Today I'm joined by Cassandra Gomez,
community
manager for Galaxy of Heroes, also known as
I think that now it's just mobile
and
bullshit.
Daniel
I don't care.
McLaren, lead designer on Galaxy of Heroes.
also goes by not really a Jedi.
So that was cool. You know, especially just in comparison to what EA normally does.
I want to get into it. I'm excited with just the Empire.
Need for Speed.
Dark Side Rising. We're bringing it to the
I don't know,
foundation
that
of
camera
Grand
thing
Admiral
where it kind of zooms in on the crashes. I could see that getting old real fast, even though it is neat the first couple times. But I just don't know if I'm going to want to do that forever and ever. And the big surprise, there's two big surprises actually. The first one was A Way Out. I expected their EA Originals game this show to be Faye again. And I would have been cool with that because Faye looked rad and I would like to see more of it. Boy, I wonder what's going on with that game actually since they didn't show it. I mean, they could still show it at their, it could still be at their events. And just, they decided not to put it on the press conference as they did it last year. And it's not a huge game anyway.
So,
so anyway, so that game looks neat. It's weird that it's split screen, even if you play it online.
Are they excited about
I find that a little bit bizarre. But the way like the size of the split changed depending on which character was doing something, you know, and obviously that is integral to their design.
How can we wreck faces?
And
that's awesome because Admiral Thrawn is one of those characters
that's different. That's definitely different. And
I mean, he's the guy that was unstoppable.
I would love to give that a chance. I love co-op games.
He's the only alien allowed in the fleet at this time. So bringing that to design and
the
bringing
biggest
him in, trying to figure out how we were going to
shocker to me for at least for a couple minutes till they showed the Bioware IP. Did not expect it. I was hoping for it, but didn't really expect it. Certainly didn't expect it to be playable. Certainly didn't expect it to be a Microsoft associated game.
Ultimately, still function as a beast inside.
And the fact that it's sci-fi.
So tell me, how is he a beast?
I loved Evolve, and I saw a big monster. I love Titanfall, and I saw a guy get into a robot. So all these things are like right up my alley, and I love Bioware so much. Probably my favorite developer.
He has the ability to not only cleanse himself, but a targeted ally as well.
It seems like they made that for
something
me,
that's super unique that we've never done with any
I really
before.
want to see gameplay.
And that is that
I wonder if it's
a special ability.
I'd be really shocked if it's a straight up shooter.
In your team.
I don't know what the hell it's
going to
be.
The ability to cleanse their own debuffs, and in doing so, allow
I think they've said it's not an RPG.
Thrawn then manipulates other people's
Maybe it will be a
and
shooter, but that would be weird.
That functionality has changed a little bit. So, for example, he might.
And then Battlefront 2. I'm kind of repeating myself on that, but they've said all the right things and they showed things. And I can't remember that girl's actual name. I just call her Shiva because that's what she was in the league. Shiva Kamini, something.
Made him very strategic.
But she was really great.
One of the things that's super cool is
she was funny
and
she seemed
his own turn meter.
She seemed genuine, like she actually dug this shit. I think I may be mistaken, but I think I've heard somewhere before that she's in the games.
I'm super excited.
She was great. The campaign looked cool. I didn't know she was in the campaign. I didn't know she was the main character. That's super cool.
Can you tell us a bit about the event?
And that multiplayer really shocked me because I was not into the first one, but I think they're going to get me. I was into that.
To go out, get the Phoenix Squad members,
and the two-player
co-op
mode's back.
In the show with Thrawn, he's their.
And I think I'm on board.
I'm sorry.
But I'm also planning on getting back on board for Destiny 2. So
best friend.
I don't know if I can do them both.
So you'll take your Phoenix Squad, you'll go in.
But yeah, good stuff from EA. Better stuff than they usually show.
Thrawn through the participation in this event.
I'm really tired, so I guess I'm probably just gonna end this now because I need to get some sleep. I work overnight again tonight, and then tomorrow's Microsoft, Bethesda, and Digital Devolver. My throat's already dying.
Will be available June 15th. In
And we're just starting.
Style event.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Tell your friends and come back here tomorrow at 3:30 Central Time. We're going to be doing Microsoft, and we're going to see Anthem. We know that now. We know we're going to see Shadow of War. We know we're going to see Sea of Thieves. We're hoping we're going to see Crackdown 3.
We're amped.
State of Decay 2 will be there.
You're going to be able to get your hands on Thrawn in Star Wars
don't know what else.
So that concludes
suspect some new stuff from them,
portion of the show,
which is exciting.
We're now going to throw.
So we'll see you guys then.
Need for Speed Payback. I believe we've got an awesome trailer. So, all right, thanks everyone.
We were a crew, and she left us with nothing.